Alright, so we got a no cool lobby AC. So right now they're having lunch and the dining is hot. So we're gonna go up to the unit. It's this one right here. It's running. Feels warm. I'm gonna double check how it's doing and we'll go from there. So we got a Trane here. Everything's cooling. It's sweating. It might not even be this one. Everything's working on this one. Let me check the next unit. Okay, yeah, this one's off. So they think it's the lobby, but it's this one. So we got our LEDs on there. Nothing's on. LED on. Transformer's fine. Phase error. There we go. So let's check that out real quick and see what happened there. This thing was working. We did maintenance here not too long ago. The other week actually. Alright, so normally I don't check phase rotation until, or unless we do a rewiring of a new unit. So we don't do a lot of installations. Now we have here, well, let's see what we have here. 208, 54, 184, 208, 54 again, 184. Okay, so something's going on there. So they got new units and they reused everything, I guess. We did not install these. $207, $210, $205. So all my fuses are good. This disconnect will need to be replaced. 207, 208, 207. But we don't get voltage over here. Okay, so that's coming straight from the disconnect, isn't it? So 207, 210, 207. Oh, and now we're on. That's gonna be a faulty disconnect that I'm gonna recommend. Because I was gonna check, well, we can check it now. Rotation. So we just put it on the rotation feature. And you're gonna do across here, 1 and 2. And then on the third. And it tells you 1, 2, 3. So we're fine. Like the phase rotation's been fine. And I know that because this unit's been running. So Now I got a green light just by flipping on and off the disconnect. We're gonna recommend that disconnect be replaced. It looks extremely old. The fuses were reused too. It's all old. So that's gonna be that. Easy call. I gotta get it approved though, so I'll go talk to the manager. So yeah, we got that old disconnect. Funky ass wiring. It's underneath here, but that's exposed to weather right there. And that's their 24. Nice little spot for a rub out. I don't know if it's protected at all. There's our unit. Stage 1 came on. So we got the green light now. No more error. There's some plastic there, I guess. Fan is on, and we should be cooling now. So yeah, funky. Well, they had switched to another company at one point, and you've probably heard me say this before, but it happened when we got them back. I noticed that they had all new trains because they had carriers before, so they had all new trains. And the wiring's always jacked up. The, what do you call it, thermostat wire, they're all like that one that I showed you. Disconnects were reused, which, I mean, we've done it too, but it looks bad. Like, it needs to be replaced. If they're fairly new and not pitted, we do leave them. But I mean, at least replace the fuses, because the fuses looked horrible too. So that's all that was. I'm just gonna make sure that it cools, see how everything does right now, and then we can move on from this call. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check this wiring. They got one of those DC motors in there, but it did not kick on until the second stage kicked on. So this first one was icing up already. Oh no, it stopped again. Huh. And that thing looks caked. These are fairly new units. That shit just sizzled when I turned it on the first time. I wasn't recording. Gotta make sure that thing doesn't blow up on me. So, just double checking some things before I go to the motor. Volts, and then green, 25 volts. What the hell, now we're Jesus, it wasn't doing that a second ago. Okay, so I don't think my motor is bad. We're gonna check. Well, I mean, I need to get him a disconnect. And I need to remember how to check those motors, those DC motors there. If anything, they're gonna need a new board. But let me double check. Alright guys, so I think it's on already. Everything's running, but I found the manual in there, so I got the troubleshooting booklet. And this is what I'm talking about. It's the DC motor that they have in there. So that's your schematic for that. And then this is what I was talking about. You got to check certain pins for the proper DC voltage. And it's going to be 10. Majority of these are 10, greater than 3. And it tells you what pins to check, so it's working right now, so I don't even know if I'm gonna see any issues, but that disconnect's gonna be a big problem for them. If we're not getting proper supply voltage, it's gonna screw everything up. And it said also something about resetting right there. If you cycle off the unit for 3 minutes, it'll reset if tripped. I'm not sure if that's the same motor, because it's talking about 2 motors. It's talking about a 3-phase motor and a DC motor. So I don't know if it was, I don't think it was tripped though. I think we're losing voltage. I'm not super familiar with HVAC. I'm more of a refrigeration tech, so refrigeration is where I'm comfortable at. And but I have worked on one of these before, and all I did was check the DC voltage. And if you have it when it's calling and everything, and your motor won't work, then what happened then is we replaced the motor, and it was fine after that. So I wasn't sure about this one, but it did run every now and then now it's running fine. So like I said, I wish I had caught it on camera, but that I turned on the disconnect to start checking voltage again, and I literally legit heard a sizzling coming from there. So that's not good. That thing looks horrible, so we're gonna replace that and go from there. I'll check the DC voltage just for the heck of it. So the first one I'm checking is across, what is it? Three and 2 is one of them. And that's white and black. They went here. Oh no, here. So we got 8 DC. It says as long as it's greater than 3, I believe, on white and black. 1 and 2 and 7 and 8. So we do have 10 volts. Checks out. Just do the follow that there. There it ramps up. We're good. Just a loss of volts on the disconnect causing issues. Alright, so I let it run for a little bit, and this one just keeps getting better and better. Saw this ice pattern. At first I thought it was because, you know, we had the issue with the blower motor, but it has not gone away, and it's not cold coming out. So this is the second stage, which is sweating nice right there. I'm pretty sure that one's fine, but this one is the single stage. Both calling, both running and pumping, but this is dry and not really, well, maybe cool a little bit, but not really. So we're gonna have a leak. This has a micro channel, so you gotta be wary of that. And right now we will start checking. So I took off the grills, saw some like dark areas, but it didn't really look like oil. Not picking up anything. I always suspect micro channels because I've had a lot of them leak, usually like in the corners. So we checked all these and making sure, because I've had rub outs on top too. So nothing, like I said, no oil. So I'm thinking it's a micro, super small leak. So right now I was taking off the caps and my detector went off by itself. So you see those are max core fittings. So without hooking up, you want to check those. So there's one there, there's one right here, and then there's the high side over here. I got the smallest hit a little while ago. Let me give it a minute to turn on, and maybe our pressure needs to be like real high for it to leak. So we'll check that real quick. So yeah, we're low. Gonna put some 410 in there real quick. Got the probes in there, and we're just gonna meter it in. All right, so half a pound cleared it and it started cooling. And I put almost a pound now, just because it wasn't giving me what I wanted, but now it's good. So now both are cooling the way they're supposed to. I still can't find the leak there, so we're gonna give them some valves, some caps with gaskets on them. That's what I like to do. Since I can't get it to show up again on the leak detector, I'm not gonna bother putting a T valve, the little swivel T, because usually on the high side it's gonna leak out no matter what. So putting a swivel T is what will hold pressure, but these caps will do if it's like a small micro leak. And like I said, it went off. I just wasn't recording, and I can't get it to replicate again. So no leaks on this side, no leaks in the coil. So I'm pretty sure one of those ports is leaking, because the high side, like I said, went off. So we're just gonna cap them, use a little bit of nylog, and just tell them that's the only leak that we found. So if they have any other issues, we'll come back. We still got to do the disconnect, but we'll see if the electrician takes care of that. I don't think I'll do that one. So yeah, 9 times out of 10, those CoreMax fittings leak on me. So no oil anywhere. Coils look good. Everything by the TXV looked good. So nothing crazy. Like I said, it went off. My leak detector went off camera. So like I tried to replicate it. I couldn't get it to show up on camera. So it probably built up pressure in the cap, and then when I removed it, it released, and that's what my leak detector picked up. And sometimes those things, even if it's a shredder core, or if it's a CoreMax, they will leak. Like, you'll depress them, and sometimes they leak and sometimes they don't. Like, it depends on the little pin in the middle, if it's like, if it seats right. So sometimes it won't. I mean, that means it's faulty, but Cormax fittings, unless you have the $400 tool to replace them under pressure, you have to recover everything, unscrew it with some wrenches, and then if you have a new one, if you can find a new one, put a new one. But just get a swivel tee and you put it on there, throw some nylon to seal it, and it's a flare, so you just, you know, tighten it well, and it won't leak. I do that all the time. The only reason I put caps on today is because I couldn't get it to leak, so I don't think I had any high pressure leaking through. So just told them to keep an eye on it. Basically, like if it goes out again, or we'll do a follow-up if we don't hear back from them. And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. We're doing really well. I appreciate all you guys that are watching all the way through, especially. And yeah, like, comment. You can ask me any questions in the comment section. I try to answer as many as I can. And if the changing out of the disconnect box is not in this video, it's because the electrician took care of it. We do have a designated electrician that does that, and he kind of rewires everything, and just it's easier to get him to go out there so we can keep on moving. We just jump to the next call, and he does that instead of having to go buy all the stuff and do it ourselves. It's just the efficient way we do things. By all means, if you guys do electrical, that's cool. We do it half the time, I guess, but at this location we have an electrician, so just depends. Yeah, so I'll see you guys.